Hello, hello. Sit back because
I'm using the controller. Hang on. Hey guys, how's everyone going? I'm
please
just.
tell that you can hear us.
Yeah, can you hear us? We have new microphones. We had too many complaints.
If you sit too close, I'm at blurry. I'm not in focus.
Really?
Yes. Would you rather have who on focus?
Would you rather have fingers as long as legs or legs as long as fingers?
No, Sturkey it's not good.
What? I don't think you're out of focus, eh?
Okay.
Hang on, I can fix it. Be with us. People want to be focused.
No, I need
It's
to.
very important.
Now I'm completely blurry. We can you hear us? Can you? Okay.
You are the one.
Because you left, of course. It's okay, guys. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We just finished our meetup in our Rocket Club, and that been a very interesting experience because most of the live videos on Sunday Striker do by himself on Rocket Club, but today I joined as well. And if you're not a member of Rocket Club community, highly recommend to join today because. It's not just a community of like-minded guys, it's much more. We have different interviews there. We today discuss a very interesting video that we been watching together about from one very famous, obviously not for me, but like man
Well,
coach.
what it was about, it was one of our members, Craig, he sent the video to me and he said, how does this relate to international dating? And in the video, it was by Cy Hacks. I forget his name, O'Reilly, whatever it is. And so if you type in Cy Hacks on YouTube, and the title of the video was "Do the what was it? Do the minimum. Do the minimum when you date a woman." Basically, like do the minimum. We couldn't really quite define that. And how does that relate? And should you do the minimum when you are dating a woman if you're doing matchmaking or a Slavic woman? And so we just sort of it was like a book club, I guess you would call it,
Yeah, it was
and we
very
discussed the
interesting.
video.
Interesting because in Rocket Club, it's more of a guys who are either doing that or done it our past clients, but that now in a relationship, or guys who are seriously considering doing that. The reason that we also invite everyone to the Rocket Club is, that I have our Telegram community that is free community, but later in this video, by the end of this video, we're going to speak about what actually happened and why most of the
Mm.
content will be posted only on Rocket Club from
Some of
now.
the content, yeah.
Some of the content will be posted on Rocket Club, and that would be our primarily um, community. So, in today's video, we would like to speak about our upcoming trips and our past trips. We're going to speak about our Chicago adventure, and we're going to
Oh yeah.
speak. I can see here. We will speak about us going to London on 13th of November. So if you're from UK and would like to meet in person, you're welcome.
And come have a pint of Guinness and some mushy peas.
Yeah, so we're also gonna speak today about our level up because if you are on Telegram, you saw that we recently had a client who came for a level up program, and there was a lot of questions about what is level up. Is this actually a program, or why I can't read about that anywhere? So we're gonna speak about that, and we're gonna speak about our upcoming trip to United States again next year, March or April of 2026. Heart Rocket will be in Austin, Texas. So we soon will post a page, our rendezvous in Austin that you can join, and we will be very happy to see you. So let's start from, as I said, about London. Not much we would share because it's not the one that we have in US. It's more of a like little bit of a more casual because we're going there to individual meeting in London, and we just happy to meet whoever turned
Yeah, we did one. When did we do it? In
when we
August.
no in September we
In
went to the
September.
wedding of our couple, and we went to like we met with five guys. That was great.
Yeah, it's
Four or
casual. We
five,
just
yeah.
went to like a an old English pub and we had a beer. And so it'll be sort of similar to that. So not like when we come to the United States where we announce it and we plan it and we have a little adventure along the way. It's more just come and chill out and it's kind of just sort of talk. Some,
Yeah. So but let's talk a little bit about Chicago. Like if you have any questions about anything, just put them in the comments, and we will be happy to answer. But overall, um, For me, it was a little bit stressful trip, to be honest, because everyone, I think just the lazy person didn't comment to us and didn't send us a private message or something like that saying that, it's not safe, it's not good, guys. What are you doing? You're gonna be killed. You're gonna be like murdered, and like, oh my god, like. And for me, as a girl, like, I don't know. Only the people probably who doesn't like us wanted to say that. I understand that social media share like experience like that is happening in Chicago, but so far I've been in 26 states, and that was one of my best trips to United States.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I
it,
mean, I only know it from, I guess, the movies. The
Yeah,
south side
like
of
it was
Chicago.
so clean, it was so nice, it was so friendly. We stayed in a good area, and there was even times that Striker needed to do some work, and I've been doing stuff myself. So it was absolutely a safe, clean, nice, friendly. There, like even if I compare that to New York, that also went absolutely great. It was.
How did I describe it? I
Yeah,
described it
describe it.
as
But my auntie got mad, by the way, because she is an auntie who lives in New York.
she's New York.
Yeah,
It was like
the New York
Chicago was like the
auntie
yeah, Chicago was like the auntie that when you go to her house, she
feeds you.
feeds you, she makes sure you're warm, you got a nice place to sleep. And New York is like the drunk uncle who's like really loud and he's yelling at you and um, telling stories. But New York was just so incredibly loud. I couldn't believe how loud it was.
It was
You stand on
always
the
this,
street
yeah.
and it was just this, I don't know, the sirens everywhere. Chicago was like,
Yeah, it was
it felt
nice. It was
so
clean, and we
nice.
met with there was overall 18 guys, and we had a wonderful experience of having Ukrainian food at the very very nice Ukrainian restaurant. Also, I love the restaurant that we have venue in New York, but this one was authentic Ukrainian with a very interesting little details that all remind of home. Like we went there one night before to check it out, and I was sitting there, and I said to Striker, like, it's my childhood, like the money that they have there on a counter, the old money when I was a kid. And that really was special. The restaurant called Trizup. So if you're in Chicago or somewhere around, I would highly recommend to go there. And a lot of American people also going there
Mm.
to eat, to have lunch, and it's
We
very.
did actually have a strange encounter there where we met two Americans who just decided to try Ukrainian food, and they were the ones that told us about
Oh, sorry.
this place on Sunday because we didn't really know what to do on Sunday. We wanted to do something, and we were googling and we were asking ChatGPT or whatever, and then they said that there is a festival of borscht on the Sunday. We thought this is brilliant, like festival of borscht. But we went there, but it felt more like a sort of like a I don't know, you went in and came out and said we have to leave. And I was like,
I did.
"Why?" Everyone's like, it sort of felt like a concentration, not a sort of like a refugee
Like
camp,
it was horrible.
like a
I
refugee
really
camp.
felt. I said,
It was
Striker,
like a
we have
soup
to get
kitchen.
out of here. I was literally felt like somebody stepped on my neck. And I feel sorry because, but like when we
No,
left
I wanted the
Ukraine,
borscht.
when we left Ukraine, if you remember, we were on Romanian border, I think, and there was the guy from the church who came, and he it was like a guy like dressed like this clothes from the church, how you pop or
Oh, you like
yeah,
a
yeah, and
priest.
a priest, yeah, and he came, and he gave me some buckwheat, like for my son,
He knew you
through the
too
wind.
well.
And I said, no, it's for me, not for you. I'm joking, but it was like I felt the same with this Borscht festival. Like we're expecting some fun, but I didn't want to put. I know that guys would like it, but I still didn't want to have like it was too much. But anyway, so the first date when we met with the guys, we had a great time together. Then we went to a very nice river walk. We did a shooting for the session. I've done it
So
this year.
all the guys have good photos for their
Very good
profiles.
photos for the profiles, like they don't need to spend money on photographers, because like in US for some reason the photography costs like from $300 to $700, and it was all
And all they
included.
do is put the camera on auto.
Yeah,
I know how they do it.
but I just done whatever I need, because like I know exactly what I need for the profiles, and I know those guys, I know their individuality, so I was trying to highlight that. We've done the videos, and also like we had a guy, Craig, who helped us with the locations and everything. Thanks him a lot. And we went to a very nice river walk where it was like just a public place but with nobody, and we were sitting and also doing coaching, just outside. It was kind of like
We do this thing where we get the guys to write a question on a piece of paper, or like a fear, right? and then we answer the question,
Yeah,
because most of the guys have the same feel. Maybe they didn't think about it at that time.
fear, concerns, and
It's
that
a really
was,
good it's a good exercise.
yeah, very, very interesting. And then we started walking to the boat. We had a sunset cruise, and we got into some, I don't know, it was Halloween or something like different, like kind of parade that was like had the retro cars, and we were
It was
taking
a
pictures.
Mexican parade.
Yeah,
It was all those
yeah,
low rider cars,
yeah, it
that would
was like
bounce.
super, super cool. We
Mm.
almost got late to the cruise. And so, but still, it was a great experience. And
We
it,
almost got late to the cruise. It was you. It
we
was like we have 1 minute, and you guys are
3 minutes.
still, yeah, you guys are still
Well,
like 20
pictures
minutes
is
away.
everything.
I
So
was going to leave without you, so I'll
I
just tell you
know.
that now. Just
No, you was
confession.
the one who was staying and waiting. Don't pretend that you're a bad boy.
I
So
was going to leave. Don't take me for granted.
so, but thank you very much. Yeah, just like we got like 18 people walking, it was a little bit intense, so we got a little bit lost. And it was just like very pretty. What else? So, and then second day we always like we keep it open, but like some guys are leaving, some guys are staying. We spend more time with them. That was very interesting, and those meetups for me are extremely important because working now with all of these guys will make it so much easier, because it's not so much, to make someone sign up. I think that you know us pretty well by all these videos that we've done, and all this content that we put, but it's more about me as a matchmaker and of course striker as well, to meet people in person, answer their more of them their questions, get to know them. And I think it built like such a bond between us, like it's
Bond,
bond.
not
uh,
bone.
not like one for two, but yeah, it's very important. And also it make me my work as a matchmaker much easier, because now when I will introduce, here is Michael, and I met him in person, and he's so lovely, he's so charismatic, he's so caring, and etc etc, it make the process so much better, so much more intense, and so much more, even more personal.
Yeah, it's limited. No matter how good of a you are at reading someone or a matchmaker or whatever, when you meet someone like through Zoom and a few meetings, you know, people, they can be themselves, but you don't really true see the true person until you hang out with them. Maybe you have a beer with them. Maybe you eat pizza together and you go for a walk and you talk about past experiences and you share some funny stories. Then you start to realize like what kind of a person this person is, and how you can help them in maybe a different way that they didn't think of before through the Zoom. I mean, this is how we do it. It's the only way you can do it. But when you meet them in person, you really, you become more like as a friend. You go on a deeper level.
And the most, like I said, that I like it because of this, but the second part why I like is because I really, really, truly adore. What did
Faces on this side of the camera, it's better.
I?
Wide angle lens.
What I like is that guys become friends. That is one of the most important thing for me,
Oh yeah,
because
we just got a photo
yeah, we
after
got a
this.
photo now of our three clients that met in North Carolina. Two guys were coming to Chicago together in the same van. Like one guy picked up another guy. No, one guy drove to one guy, and then they drove together to Chicago. Then like one guy were saying that his friends, all of his friends, think that it was absolutely insane, that I mean, no, he's insane by doing that, and he felt a little bit like too much maybe pressured by friends. And then he met all of these guys who are doing the same, who support each other. And that is really great, because when the guys can find friends with this like-minded guys who are also going through international matchmaking, international dating, they can share, they can have their own chats and everything. That is really powerful. The guys who are
Yeah,
meeting now today, they just sent me a picture, they're meeting in North Carolina. So two of our guys, they applied already for fiance visa, and one guy, he is current client, so like he is, like get coaching from them. So we don't even need to do our job. Like, how did we get to this point? That the
it's
guys
perfect.
are supporting each other. That is great. So that's why I highly recommend for the guys who wants to get to know us better, who wants to meet in person, they should come to our next meetup in Austin. So I think that, if somebody will tell me that Austin is bad, like I'm giving up on these trips, because like so far, I don't know, many guys already commented that they want to join Austin, and there was a single bad comment so far. Everybody say that this is like the best location, great. Somebody still complained that we're not coming to the west, so we're thinking like west, like California, for example. So we're still considering that, but first would be Austin. So if you want to meet us in person, get to know other clients, guys, get make friends, So you're welcome to join. How to join? I don't know. So
We need
basically,
someone who's in charge of the website to make a page.
I think I know one guy. No? So yeah, if you want to join our Austin trip, either join Telegram community, the
Yeah, we'll
link in
post it here.
description below, or message us admin@heartrocket.com. So that is
But
about
it seems like a lot of people are from like a lot of our clients are from
Texas.
Texas. So
Yeah.
I don't know how, like I know Texas is a big state. I'm not sure how big Austin is. I've never looked at a map.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so let me check the message. I really enjoy meeting you both in person during the New York City meeting. Doug and Santana. Oh,
it was an
okay.
absolute, utter, total pleasure.
I wanted to confirm after watching the video.
You help.
You will not help.
Hang on, let me just. This is interesting. I think you may have left a comment under one of our videos, and I saw it, but I didn't respond to it just because I wasn't ignoring you, but I just hadn't responded. I just saw that popped up somewhere. I don't know what video it was under. Um, Interestingly enough, when we were on a call the other day, we brought up because when you book a call with us, we'll bring up our red book and we will show you do like a quick filter down for age range, whatever. And there was a Muslim woman in there, right? Remember that?
what?
Like 2 days ago when we were doing a call with someone, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it said Muslim. I said, hey, wait. I remember seeing a comment on um, YouTube about Muslim, and in my mind, I was thinking, no, we can't really do it because I've only ever met one Ukrainian woman who was a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not super common, but maybe it is common because I saw it the other day randomly. Is it common?
Everything depends on the situation. Like answering exactly this question is because nowadays, as the strategy and the way we work, is the way Hard Rocket is
Does it look
matching.
strange that we're like not on the video?
I just hit this thing and it.
Oh, that was the printer.
I want to say that nowadays we are helping wider geographic of the guys. I would say.
Can you turn up the gain on the mic? Absolutely.
What is turn up? Oh. So at the moment,
Maybe.
when I match the guys, I have my social media and we do the reality check that we didn't actually put together yet. We need to speak about reality check as well. So it's something that when the guy is applying, uh, there is a fee for that, but we can do like pre-search for you in order to see will there be ladies who will be interested, for example, in a Muslim guy. But here's the question, like that comes along: where do you live at the moment? Do you need her to be Muslim? Would you like her to change her religion to Muslim? And many others. So those questions we're discussing during the strategy calls, and that would be the best way for you. The first step that you should do, like it, go to our website, choose consultation, and book for any convenient time for you the strategy call with us, and then I will be able to give you 100% answer about what should be the next
Yeah,
step.
because we don't really understand it. So I've got a pretty good friend who is Muslim, and I, I asked when we hang out, I ask him about his religion and the five wives I think it is, and how he had like multiple mothers. And so I don't understand if you're Muslim, do you have to have that, or can you be kind of like a Christian and you go to church on Easter? So it's something that's new for us. But as Lou was saying, it's like maybe there is a match out there for you, but it's not going to be as easy as what it is for someone who is, say,
Christian.
Christian, or Catholic
Yeah.
even.
About San Antonio, we already done meetup in San Antonio 2 years ago. I went to the wedding of our client Doug and Elena, and it was in San Antonio. So for sure we'll choose something else, but maybe one other day we will come.
Richard
Okay,
says that there is a lot of Muslim women in Kazakhstan.
yeah, they will.
Maybe is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And we do work with Kazakhstan at the moment. So reason for my asking is that as a practicing Muslim man, I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs. Like there are many men who also just want good woman.
But the question is like, why not a Muslim woman?
Do not need to have mouth. Mm.
This is the thing that I don't understand. So, if your religion and your faith is so strong and powerful, wouldn't it make sense to date a Muslim woman? Same with Jewish. Like, if you have like these, they have matchmakers that are Jewish only matchmakers, and the women don't want to date a man who is not Jewish. Right? It's impossible. It can't happen. The family won't accept it. I don't know. I guess the beliefs, the religion, the culture, whatever it is, it can't happen. So I don't understand why if you're Muslim you would want to date so far out of um, your own belief system. So that's just me. I don't understand it, obviously, but yeah, that's my view on it. But I don't know. Book a call, and we can definitely talk about it. I mean, I'm interested to learn as well. No, Muslims don't need to have multiple wives. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just know this from my friend, and usually, and he's not supposed to drink, but we always seem to drink. So I guess he's not a devout Muslim. um, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to California. I feel like I need to go there. I feel as though that's my
You
place.
need to go to Las Vegas
Las
if
Vegas.
that's what you want. Don't
Yeah.
be honest.
After that, the meetup will be in Las Vegas.
Be honest to yourself.
That would be messy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay then. So we're trying to talk about stuff here, aren't we?
Yeah. So we want to talk a little bit about Level Up. So Level Up is our program that been built by request of one of our clients who is already married. So he came to us about 2.5 years ago, and um, he actually came to us for absolutely different reason. He came to our consultation, and he came to us as dating coaches, I think. So he had a problem on the west dating, and he said that he would like to ask our opinion, what is the best way to do. He had a very unusual situation with his family, with the assets that the family has, and so we just
The what?
advise assets.
Oh, assets.
You think what?
I thought you said asses.
And
Come on, you can get back on track here. You can do it. Assets of the.
yeah, so and we said that you need to date somewhere elsewhere, not in the West, where nobody knows about your assets and your assets.
Yeah,
Um,
his family was quite well off, and they owned like a lot of the town. And he was worried that every girl that was dating him was just dating him for his mullah
assets.
assets.
And so he started dating and he got very successful, but he said that I'm very um, unsure about dating. I'm not very experienced, so can you coach me? Can you do anything with me? Just whatever you think. So we built with Striker about 12 hours of coaching for him, with the mock dates, with the practicing and everything. And so now he is married. And then we had like other requests, like we had a guy who been stuttering a little bit, like when he started talking to the ladies. So he was absolutely normal talking to anyone else, but when he saw the lady, he was like much more nervous. So we took him on board. It was all online. But then what happened is that like a couple of guys said, I would like to meet you in person. Can I come to Valencia and spend 2 3 days with you doing my level up, but in person? And we thought about that not too much. But we decided that yes,
Who
why
was that?
not?
Who was the first one?
Who was the first one?
Todd.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
I think somebody before that as well. Somebody I went shopping for sure. Ah, maybe it was from the dinner.
As you can see,
I'm
we
joking.
have very poor memories.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm joking. So yeah, there was a guy, and he like what level up includes and what it is. So if you are um, not very experienced in dating, or if you maybe been married for many years and now you're kind of like a little bit off track,
And
uh
divorced,
and divorced,
not still
yeah,
married.
not still married, like we would offer you to do our coaching program that will be absolutely individual. So saying that, that's why there's like we may put something together on the website, but there's no structure,
Mm.
every single guy going through his own process. So we will speak about this current guy that we have, this recent guy who just left. And if you are a member of Telegram community, we've been showing some footage from this meeting. So we had with him about 4 or 5 hours of coaching before he came. There was 3 or 4 mock dates. I think I was the one. So mock dates, it's when the guy aware that the girl is not the match, but he's talking to her like a potential girlfriend, potential match, and we give the feedback because we always on the background. Then he came to Valencia. We took him out and about, like we went shopping. We did the haircut with a Ukrainian barber. We done bunch of different things, but the most important why we really like when the guys are coming to Valencia is because we were able to observe him everywhere and
Mm.
give the feedback. observing him at the restaurant, checking out like how he's talking to people, how he interact, what is he doing, what kind of questions he's
Basically,
asking.
when he's nervous, how does he act? Is what you
Yeah,
want to say.
yeah, yeah. And we set up with him. We set up for him two mock dates. Although it was not like really mock dates because I showed the ladies his profile. The ladies agreed to meet. They wanted to meet, and it was great because having online date it's one thing, but having offline date it is completely different. So with the first date, he was very nervous and like the date overall went amazing, like with the
Mm.
result, like with the kind of flow that we were helping him to get, and he understood why and what were happening. But when he just started, like because he was very nervous, he was very much following the rule 80/20. So he decided to ask, just bombard her with a bunch of questions. He was asking a lot of questions
And we
that,
were there as well, so it was like a double date.
yeah, it was a double
It was
date.
kind
And
of like a
so,
double date.
yeah, so he was asking questions, and then we were able to say, just okay, just give her some time. And he got it, because if he, for example, or anybody would be on that date by himself, the girl probably would leave with a headache. Like, not saying that he's bad, it just that's why you need a level up. It's not shaming him or discussing, it's more about like how should you do and how else will you get this practice. And the interesting part is that we are big fans with Striker, and we discussed that on the Rocket Club, that you should have multiple dates in one date. So tell a little bit about the experience that we've got.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
we
did
we asked him first, like, would you prefer like it's like a double date, so it's like four friends like going out and having this little mini adventure in Valencia, and so he was down with that. And so the first one was we went to the rooftop bar and we had cocktails. So there we could sort of observe how he was. Did he feel confident? And he was doing great. Like he wasn't like some guys are kind of awkward and they wouldn't say anything, but he wasn't like that at all. So he really sort of um, put his best foot forward and he did quite well. So then we left there. We had a restaurant booked, but then when the girl was talking, she mentioned that her grandfather or father was Georgian. So of course we thought, okay, so Luba quickly jumped on her phone and we booked a Georgian restaurant and we went there because we knew that that would be a place where she would feel comfortable and we could kind of, get her involved in the conversation. So it became like a group fun discussion about Georgian food, which is exactly what happened. So we went there and she was telling us about the food and everything went well. It was good. And then afterwards, we could have got a taxi home, but instead, we decided to walk, and it was like a 35-minute walk, but the weather was good. And so, what allowed them to do was to walk together. We just sort of hung back behind them. And so, it was the third part of the date. So, if you guys follow us, we are big advocates of having multiple dates in one date, especially for the first date, because it creates this adventure, not just sitting in a restaurant, it's an adventure. You did this, and then you did this. And it feels like 3 or 4 dates in one date. So, that's what we did. And then the next day, what did we do? We went
we
to
pick up another girl.
we
We pick
we
up another
we picked
girl.
up another girl. We
Yeah,
just picked them up like this.
yeah. And so the girl had absolutely different personality.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the first one, she was a little bit reserved. The second one, she was like a firecracker,
yeah,
wasn't
she
she?
was cool. Like, she was a great personality. She was a little bit into the topic that probably we all were not most comfortable about. But it's just like the fact, like, and
What
you
topic?
was very comfortable.
Which one? The tantric sex
Tantric
thing.
sex.
Oh, yeah, she was
Striker
a she
act.
was a tantric sex coach.
She
Probably
was.
not the best, woman to bring to a guy who's, like, not super confident.
Yeah, no, but she was like, she was fine. It was fun. She even offered a little bit of a private session.
Mm,
We politely,
said yes.
yeah. I thought where you were. Yeah, so we a little bit declined it, but he was different. He was completely different person. He was like a sponge in taking our advices. And
Mm.
funny enough, now in our group, like rendezvous group from Chicago, there was a situation that I offered my help, and the guy decided to do it himself. And so now he's just like, his message is like, if Luba ever asks if you want her help as a wing woman, take it.
He
So
wanted to get the phone number of a,
yeah,
waitress, which, yeah, he approached her, and it was
yeah, yeah. So that is what we do, and I find this program very interesting because from one hand, for us, of course, like, we literally take 3 days or 4 days out of our normal routine, out of our work, like, not our life. We still have a good time. We always, like, no matter if we go to Chicago or we go through the border, we just like trying to have a good time as much as we can. And but for him, like, I know that, the messages that he wrote, all the feedback that he gave, like, it's a life changing thing. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
it may seem like kind of small, but every night we would like, well, was it on the first night or the second night when we were sitting in the lobby of the hotel.
yeah, we would discuss.
Yeah, and he was like saying, it's like he was, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. Like he was saying that he almost didn't call us because um, he was so kind of like nervous or unsure or didn't think that this was for him, perhaps. But he did, or he almost didn't jump on the call after he booked it. And I told him, I said, like, I'm like so proud of you. Like I didn't even know him then, that you've taken that step to do this. And throughout this whole, even this short journey, like I've seen him grow, even just over those few days to the end of it. And so a lot of guys, because he's quite, what's the word? He's like, maybe innocent, I think is probably a good word. Whereas a lot of guys that aren't innocent that wouldn't do this, right? So his strength is the fact that he doesn't know much about dating and he sort of, just focused on his work and didn't worry too much about it. His strength is that he can come to us and say, I don't know anything. Can you please just help me to sort it out? And for us, it's like, it really is like the best interaction because he doesn't argue. He doesn't push back. He doesn't say, but what about, I've seen a video on YouTube, like, by some red pill coach with a bald head and a big beard, saying, I should do this or that, or, he was just like, I don't know, just like, you guys teach me how to do it and I'll do it. And it was such a pleasure to deal with him, so, and now the next step is that he now goes through the matchmaking process. And I say this to like to guys on calls. I say there's no other company in the world that will take you through a coaching program, whether it's in person or just online. And at the end of it, you are going to have guaranteed dates. Can't say guaranteed long-term relationship because we don't know. We'll do our best, of course, but guaranteed dates. There's coaching programs that you can do, and towards the end of the coaching program, you go out on the street and you pick up girls. Right? There's plenty of these pickup type um, uh, what do you call it? Like a in-person program. But there isn't one where at the end of it you're going to have 12 dates with women that already like you. So yeah, when it came to the Level Up program, for like a year we were thinking like we need to write this program. We need to write this program, right? And we were um, thinking like, well, how does it start? Where does it go? Like, does it have to do with a personal, appearance or your own personal brand, putting it out there into the world? What do you need to know? But then we realized that like we can't write this program because everybody is completely different. So
Yeah, and that is the beauty of the program. When you do it, like, there is no need to do it. It's not automated job. It's not like, that we need to do conveyor. It's like, it's more really about um, finding what exactly this or that person needs,
mm,
because somebody needs more mock dates, somebody needs literally more answering their questions, and somebody needs to be put it in a certain situations, like we, for example, like, I don't want to go, like, I don't know, maybe he would not feel very comfortable, and I don't want to discuss that, like, what we've done. It was about everything, how to be at the table. And it's not that like, don't, like, he's a high professional. It's not that he's like clumsy and he doesn't know how to walk. No, I mean, it's not about that. It's like, it's just like, it's something different that you would not do on the West. It's something
it's
that,
it's just being a bachelor your whole life. Like when you're a bachelor your whole
y-
life, you live for yourself. But when you're in a relationship,
yeah,
you have different ways. You have different ways to hold yourself, or you have someone else to take care of. It's probably the better way to say it. I would say. You know, we
yeah,
had actually a really interesting discussion just before with this in Rocket Club about how you should do like the bare minimum of this video if you guys watch it. About how what the question is what is the bare minimum? And this video is saying you should turn up on a date and do the bare minimum, and if the woman likes you, she will stick around. And in a perfect world, that sounds great. But so the question is what is the bare minimum? And so I believe the bare minimum should be the bare minimum if you are with your friends, if you are people that you know, you barely know, but you have some respect for. So, and that's why we talk about being the chivalrous man, is the man that takes care of things. And one of the biggest points that we were teaching our level up client last week or this week was just to adopt the chivalrous mindset. And so I was saying to him, like, when we sit down at a table, make sure everybody's glass is full. Help Luba with her chair. Make sure everybody's taken care of. And as soon as you start to adopt that mindset, people are drawn to you, right? Women are drawn to you, but also men are also drawn to you as well, right? So men also think, oh, this guy, he's taking care of everything. He must be the leader. And there's nothing more attractive to a woman than a man who is admired by other men. Right. So that's why if you adopt that mindset of taking care of things, it's my job. I solve the problems. I take care of things. So there was like the a pressure point in that video, which was like do the bare minimum. It's like why would you want to do the bare minimum? Like put your best foot forward, and expect nothing in return. Not saying you buy everyone drinks and spend thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars on the first date, but it's if you take care of everyone, sometimes you may feel it taken advantage of, and that's the idea with do it without expectation. Went on a tangent there. What were we talking about?
Yeah, we talk about level up. Just 1 second.
What am I doing here?
Nothing. There's
I try to read before I click on it in case it's something offensive.
no. Helping other men.
Where?
Helping other men level up is not only honors. Just 1 second.
Other men not only honors most Ukrainian women who work so hard on their own appearance, it also helps boost men. Yeah, absolutely. Like absolutely. All men have insecurities. Whether you have a receding, you have a growing forehead, such as myself, or whatever it is, but you do your very best, and it does build confidence. And confidence comes from doing the same thing over and over again and getting a desired result. Whether it's dating or whatever it is. One of the things that I was teaching to our client last week is just talk to everyone. It's honestly, it's like the best confidence builder. Talk to absolutely everyone. Men, old woman, attractive woman, whatever. Talk to absolutely everyone, and it builds your confidence because you soon start to realize no one told you to fuck off. No one said get lost, you creep. No one did any of those things. Travel and just talk to absolutely everyone about just random things, and your confidence will grow.
Absolutely.
What else can I click on here? Las Vegas? Oh, hang on, Las Vegas. What's that? Las Vegas is an easy flight from California. Noted.
Delete.
Actually, I saw a news clip the other day that says that Las Vegas is kind of going, woohoo. No one's going there anymore because it's too expensive, or like it used to be like $4 for like a roast dinner or like a $4 steak, and now it's like $30, and people are saying this is not like the cheap place to go to have a good time. Now it's like almost turned into like a luxury place, but I don't know. Every time I've been to Las Vegas, it's been
Unbelievable.
quite
No
expensive.
technical difficulties yet. The podcast has level up. You know
Who
what?
said that?
I don't know. Dave away. It's it's
you've
Danny. I know. You know
you've
what I
just
want to
jinxed
say?
it.
Like I want to say that out loud, and he will really be upset with me saying that. But um, we may know Striker from different sides, and we may know him from different parts and different moods.
Look, I've frozen like I'm in a Zoom call.
Yeah, but one thing that is really worth to admire him for is that if he promised something or if he says something that he will do, he will. And he he got the microphones after 7 years. But
I
yes,
finally figured out the sound
yeah,
and the
yeah,
lighting too. I was saying to Luba the other day, think how long we struggled with the lighting in Ukraine. It was green, it was blue.
yeah. Like I would, to
Now
be
it looks
honest, when
good.
I met him, I didn't think of that quality. It's very attractive quality, but if he promised something, he definitely
Well, Luba
do that.
actually told me a little bit later on after we met that she thought that I was arrogant.
I still think, yeah, I did. There was a reason for that. And
What is the reason?
speaking of that, is there somebody asking about that incredible place where we met, AFA? Is this company is legit? They ask. So
Let's
uh,
put it on the screen. If I do this, okay. AFA promotes Ukrainian women a lot and organise tours there. Do you think they're a scam company? We can't comment on other companies whether or not they are a
yeah,
scam. Um, you know, I don't know if I want to go into that, but
no,
like,
you
but I think the company itself had good intentions at the start. But unfortunately, the business model, not just them, but all of that business model, leaves the door open for companies. And we think that they're women, but they're not. They're just smaller agencies or whatever to take advantage of men. And that's the sad part about it. Many, many years ago, it was legit. How interesting was this? We have a guy who may sign up. I think he's going to sign up, right? But his parents are kind of like funding his this adventure. But they met through like an old school like mail order bride
wait.
website like 20 years ago or maybe 25 years ago. That's how they met, and they want his son to go down the same path. So they've contacted us, and his parents are like, "Can you just do the same thing that we happened?" But back then, why I say that is back then, before that was so easy to use the internet to take it. I feel as though like we're cut off here. Do you think the
No,
camera should come down?
no, just close this comment and then we will be fine.
Yeah. So we don't comment on particular companies because it's unfair. Like, I mean, people comment on us, and if they want to, they can, I suppose. But for us to do it as well, we're just starting a whirlwind of like bullshit. So if you want to go and do that company, go and do that company. Have an experience. I went and did it. Libby used to work there, um,
But here we are.
and here we are.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So now I want to discuss a little bit
You're like the teacher. And now we need to discuss the next topic.
because I'm a little bit low on energy, and people like I'm surprised that nobody commented that yet, but I'm glad. Um,
Why are you low on energy?
there's a reason,
Jet
but
lag.
no, but like this really situation, like because of this situation that I'm going to discuss now, it's so I'm worried to move. So what happened? Several years ago, I created a Telegram community that I truly loved. And for me, it was like a little, sorry, you call it like my social media. And for me, it was always great because we have 720 guys there. And so you want to comment on that?
No,
I
I,
was
I,
reading.
I just saw business class. I thought,
Somebody offering you. No, listen, it's important.
but they are.
Picture.
But we're getting distracted.
Yeah, no, please, it's very important. Like now, it's not like it's the reason that I'm in a bad mood, if you've been wondering.
I didn't even know you were in a bad mood until you said it.
So I've created a Telegram community. The tracker had a zero hope and zero belief, but I've made it up to 700 people. And one really nasty dude, I'm sorry, like just destroyed that to me, like today. So not that, maybe not, but for me, it's like he really like, it's almost like a betray. For me, it's a betray that with all the hard work that I put there, it was just, I'm smarter than these two.
I think that I wouldn't say like you've obviously very emotionally invested into the emotion that's happened here. But what actually happened is so when we post into Telegram, it's like behind the scenes. Like you guys see us like
In
not
pajamas,
in pajamas and stuff like that. Well, not me. You?
sometimes
Not
without.
not this. I'm here anyway. But yeah, and so like we post that stuff, and we hope that the guys in there would respect it. But we do know that like we know the other companies are in there.
I
The
tried all my best, like every day, like when somebody joining Telegram and guys who are there would confirm that every morning and every night I would check who is there. Every new person was getting my personal welcome message to have my personal contact information to stay in touch. And we never push or rush anyone for anything. Buy our service, book
no
these, like
Black Friday
no
sales,
Black Friday
no
sale. Like
Christmas sales.
everybody who knows us for 7 years, please confirm, right? And so, sometime, truth be told, loop in a bad mood. No, I'm in a fi- I'm, fi- I'm
She's
fine.
in a fine mood.
I'm in a fine mood. Yes, and so some time ago. No, I will speak about this particular
Let me
time.
tell the story. It's not even like not even with a long story.
It is.
Not really.
It is because like I do all these videos and I know how much time it
Yeah.
like.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So what we started doing recently is that we're getting the woman to do videos for the profiles for in Redbook for you guys that are clients, and sometimes we will post them into um, Telegram, right, to show you guys, that these are real women or whatever it is. For me, it was always a little bit of a sore spot because I have a huge thing about privacy when it comes to showing people online because I know how easy it is for me to find literally anyone online, especially if I have a clear photo of the face. Right? We do this with the scammer girls that the guys want us to find, so I know how easy it is. So that's why we have a closed database, and it's we try and make it as difficult as possible. But what happened is we posted a video of a lady, and recently a guy, obviously like used like Pim's eyes or something, found her, started messaging her through her website to get to her. So of course she's like sort of freaked out a little bit. She reacted really well to it, and she said that I've gone to a matchmaker. He said that I found you in a group with matchmakers, basically us with Heart Rocket, whatever. And she said, I've used a matchmaker because I don't want random guys basically contacting me, and I want the guys to be vetted, and so that's why I have done that. So of course she sent, because Luba knows her. She's like done an interview with Luba, saying like basically like, what is this? So then we have to start justifying it and saying, well, hang on a second, no, we didn't post you on the internet or anything like that. So and all of a sudden, all of that care that we took to make sure that we don't have profiles online, and then people can, and it's actually the second incident that we've had online. So now we've got a woman that now has a little bit less trust in what Luba is, because somebody tried to like bypass and be sneaky and go around. So what we decided today is that we're going to remove all of the profiles from Telegram. So unfortunately, there was one naughty kid, and they've all, you don't get to go out and play.
No,
But
but I feel more comfortable now. Like Striker built this Rocket Club community with the guys who really like today when we start our meeting. Like there was guys who came Sunday, for hour and a half to watch the video to discuss to really understand more about dating rather than just like grab the picture and just like message her, hey baby,
yeah,
like
she gets
bleh,
DMs.
like
She already gets
bleh.
DMs.
It's
So
like it's sick. How many messages every single girl get? Be better than that. Like, and for me, of course, it's like it's really painful and it's kind of like it hurts because I know how much time I spent. The guys who've been on Chicago like see that I'm like constantly with the phone doing the videos, and it's not because like I do like it. Like everything that we do with Striker, like we absolutely love. But it's a lot of hours, and I'm not bragging like, oh, tell me like Lubachka, we understand that you spend a lot of time, but it's really like all these ideas and to build trust from zero. When you're nobody, when you are because I kind of like I find myself as a professional in this field, and when I started Instagram, it wasn't easy because like from zero subscribers, I didn't buy anybody. I didn't start from my personal page that already has some people. It was a completely zero subscribers page, and I got to more than 8,000 now. I didn't buy anyone, and all of these girls, everyone, they're coming by friend. And one of the girls now, it's funny, she saw it like I did a presentation for the guy, and she said like, I have a friend and she's very modest, she will not believe in dating agency, but I really really want her like to meet this guy. And so we like the girls joining me and helping the matchmaking process, like even if the guy is not for her, but she will help a friend. And for me it's so warm, it's so nice. The other day a lady came from Ireland and she brought me like a huge bouquet of
she
flowers.
was like starstruck when she saw Luba.
Yes, she was like, and she said like, I see every morning, like I drink coffee, I watch your videos. And then like, and this girl also, she trusted me. She came to my page and she trusted me. She wanted like to have a high quality man. And this particular idiot, he joined, I'm sorry, but he joined Telegram. And I saw he joined Telegram and then it was overnight. So he joined that. And I always see like who joined. And then he left the next morning. And I thought, yeah, probably the person just thought that maybe it's like, I don't know, sexy picture, whatever, or it's
Some sort of dating club or something.
dating, whatever, prostitute, escort, whatever. And then he didn't find what he wanted and he left. So this is what I thought. This sometimes happened, not often, but this happened. But I remember his photo because it was black and white photo. And guess, and now she's messaging me. And it's good that this girl speaks very good English. Like she didn't get nasty with me, didn't, because if she would, she could, right? Because she
This was my concern.
immediately she say, I'm sorry, where did you get my phone number? Like I like the agency didn't ask me if I would like to share my contact information with you. I see you for the first time. And he's telling her, no, I just came to the group and I saw you there and I found you and this blah blah blah. Like this, even though he would be like, I don't know, billionaire, and he would be whatever, for the lady it's trash. It's trash.
Mm.
There's thousands of messages every single day, sent through like, hey baby, blah blah blah.
It's a little bit
but
needy.
but like it's needy, and like she like it, like Striker is right, like she really handle it very good. But for
Mm.
me, it's like now I limit opportunities for the ladies because you got, I mean, I'm not limiting because I know that you will join Rocket Club and everything will be fine there. But it second time happened and it made me think like, okay, who who am I doing the work for? I know that there's a very good guys, but another guy, he joined us like we
Let
gave
me tell the story, because I'll be able to
we
tell
gave
this story.
a refund, like because I don't want to work like with the guys who are not thinking good
No, we
of.
didn't give him a refund. I told him to fuck off. The guy, yeah.
Okay.
No, he was like kind of chasing us, and in Odessa, it was like we did a call with him. Then when we were in Odessa dropping off when we were back there, it's quite an interesting story. He wanted to he wanted us to give him information or something, but we were with a client and he was waiting, and I was like, I don't know, I don't have time for this guy. And then he wanted to sign up, and we told him like he was very short, like very short, and he
Wanted a very big age gap and
massive age gap, like 30 years. And we told him like we can kind of talk someone out of it. And so we talked him out of it. And then he called us back and he says, "Look, I know my chances are like low, but I want to try anyway." We're like, "Okay, but if it doesn't work, you have to readjust or you forget about it." He said, "Okay." So then he chose like 20 women, and they all said no. Massive age gaps, and all like a foot taller than him.
But
And
you
then
know what? Even though it was absolutely an absurd, like what he was requesting, I still, because I did change my mentality. And if the guy wants like somebody, I will always send his profile, no matter how ridiculous it sometimes looks like. But I always tell the lady, this guy approached you, like he want to choose your profile. I don't want to make a decision, like, because maybe you will like him for whatever reason. He will remind you of your father, grandfather, I don't know. So maybe you will want to talk. I never pressure. I never push girls to talk. I never tell them to anything. Like I'm not the person who would make her, no, please talk to him, like it not cost you anything, just talk to him. I never gonna do that. If the lady wants, she wants. So he requested girls, everybody say no. And like I think that she was the only one, or maybe she was the only one who told me he also stalked the girl on
it was,
LinkedIn.
yeah, it
And
wasn't.
this was a very close, it was a sister of my close friend Maria, who is a photographer. So that's why we were kind of like
But it
very
was interesting,
close.
like because we actually caught him. Like we caught like he chose 20. They all said no, and then I was going to call him on the Monday and say, "Hey, look, we need to readjust because this is ridiculous. We've never ever had any
So he didn't
100%
trust. He
no's."
didn't
He
trust
didn't
that. He
trust
didn't
us.
trust us that I requested those ladies. He
No,
didn't
but yeah,
trust.
but then he requested another on the 20, and I said to you, like, just do it, and he'll get another like a whole all of them no's. And then when we were talking to him, it was really very interesting because he was talking and he was looking at two screens like this, and I'm like explaining to him like we need to readjust, like what is it that you're looking for, blah 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 blah. And I said, "Oh, he wasn't seeing me on the screen." I said, and he goes, "What?" And I said, "Are you listening to what I'm saying?" And he's like, yes." And I said to Lou, I said, "Okay, like I'm leaving. This is pointless." Anyway, turns out at the exact same time as that, because we saw the timestamps, he was what he'd done is he had tracked down one of the girls. We don't know how many, but we know this one for sure. And he'd befriended her on LinkedIn and pretended that his business was going to do business with her business. So she was all excited. This was like just after COVID. So she was like all excited that her business was doing business with his business, and she was super excited. And then we got these messages, and he was saying to her, he pretended he was doing all his business. Then when he said, "Do you recognize me?" and she said, "No," and then he said, "Well, I'm with Heart Rocket," and she said that she had to. She said, "Wait 1 second," left, came back, and she says, "Yes, I've seen your profile, and I don't want the 25-year age gap." And so basically, he didn't think that we weren't showing the woman his profile. He couldn't understand why he got 40 no's. And so, like, I said to him, like, that's like, you've absolutely just, and because she lost, like, she was pretty upset about it, like saying, "How did he find me? Blah, blah, blah. He's wasting my time. I thought my business was going to do business with his business. We were setting up a deal." And so, like, for us, it was, yeah, it's like he really, I basically told him to fuck off and that he had breached our contract.
So by saying that, I'm not gonna post any more profiles on Telegram, and basically probably losing motivation to post any other videos there as well. But obviously, the good news, we always see something good and bad. Obviously, I got very inspired by Rocket Club, of the way the app is working. Like, it's a school community, so it's very convenient. There's a lot of different topics. The guys asking me questions that they want me to do the survey from women. So it's really very high quality product that I was like, same as Striker didn't support my Telegram. I didn't really, unfortunately, support him on this school. I supported, but was not like 100% sure. Like, I think maybe because it's new and I was worried, how it will work and etc. But it has, classroom with all of the courses that we have here. It has calendar of events, so you see when and what will be there that have
We're
them.
trying to create like little pockets of information. It's not like one thing. So we have our course, which is like, I don't know how many modules are in there. Before you're starting, you should do that. And then we have our we had an interview with an immigration lawyer for mainly for you guys in US, and she is a Ukrainian and she helps Ukrainian um,
To get
to
visa,
get the visa,
yeah.
but
And
she has some little sort of like
yeah, she been good. Like,
ways to
some of
get
our
in
guys
a bit
already
faster.
already done an interview with her, and the girls as well. Like, one girl got her consultation because she wanted to learn a little bit more. That's really good. And what I like about that is that, there is a community, but there's also like some advice. There is like Striker is running the 3 months challenge with the guys. That is like really cool. Like somebody is losing weight, somebody is like learning language.
We
Uh,
got. We also had a an interview with a Turkish teeth clinic.
can you put the link for the Rocket Club?
We we had an interview with a
Second.
Turkish
Dental clinic.
Turkish teeth clinic. I call it Turkish
Teeth.
teeth. And
Yeah.
so he talked about like the cost, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, who does it, why you shouldn't do it. So it's quite interesting. So we know that teeth and to get your teeth fixed, and if you need to get your teeth fixed, you need to get them fixed. Um, so we got all the
Yeah,
costs
we
for
got,
that.
and all of the people that we talk to there, it's people that we know or recommended by someone. For example, this dental clinic, one of the ladies I saw, like she's our client, and she had like now she has like a wonderful smile, and she done this. So she went to this clinic, and I saw on her Instagram that she was like really, recording her journey. And I just saw that this is a very good clinic. It's a very like very good result. She was very happy. They speak English, and the price is like, I don't know, a third of, or how to say third.
Probably less than a
Yeah,
third, a
like just
quarter.
much cheaper. Basically, I think that for 6,000 or something, like with accommodation, they give like voucher for flight and everything. There's like depends on your situation, but consultation is free, and you can definitely join. But you
And
need to
they also
watch.
have a clinic in Mexico as well. So they were saying, but yeah, you should watch that video. And also next week, so like Turkey's a awesome place to go and get stuff done. So next week, I made a decision to go and get a 4-day checkup in Turkey. So I'm going to kind of vlog that. The 4-day checkup is like checks literally everything. They check your hair, they tell you what you need to do to get more hair, your teeth, your heart, your every single organ. You run on a treadmill with the mask. They check lung capacity, and it goes for 3 or 4 days, I think. So I'm going to vlog about that in there as well because I know that healthcare in the United States is pretty expensive. I could get some of it done here in Spain, but they are so useless when it comes to actually doing anything that you want to do. So we got that as well. So the idea is like these little things that you can use to just a little bit improve your life. And I don't know. My biggest thing is not going to the doctor fast enough and them saying, "Oh, you should have come and seen us 6 months ago. We could have fixed it." All right. So if you guys are coming to Europe, call into Turkey. I'm doing like you can get ones that go for 1 day, but I'm doing like the biggest one just because I don't know. I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah, so definitely worth to join, and I feel that um, that is definitely somewhere where we're gonna be much more open than Telegram from now on. So join Rocket
Well,
Club. That
kind
would
of.
be
I mean, like I don't think that we will stop. We'll cease to
if
put
like
stuff.
and the most interesting is that this guy messaged me today after this girl referred him back to me. He messaged me, but I'm not sure yet how to reply to that. But what is interesting also, because I'm looking at the school community right now, what is also interesting is that in community there is a I don't know how you call it, topic or something. So are the guys introducing themselves? So the guys also who are in the same states or somewhere around, they're talking between each other, they're making new friends, and there is a kind of like how you say folder called Luba Ask the Women. So what is interesting is that if you have a question, you want me to do a survey on my Instagram within 8,000 ladies, I will do that. So the guys are writing different ideas here, what they want to know. And I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do this survey. So it's interesting. It's much more structured than Telegram because it has different like sections and different topics and
And we
different
know
news.
we know everyone. The guys that are in there are serious. It's not a like you have to pay to be unless you're a client. You have to pay to be in the group. So it's only $49 a month. I mean, you can join and do all the courses and watch all of the videos and do everything you need to do
No,
in there,
but
and then
yeah,
leave
if you're
if you want.
serious about doing that, you should stay because it's like we're building a community. Because if you want to have a good result in matchmaking, if you want to have a good results and like
Good
us, yeah,
foundation.
foundation. That is obviously what should be done. Um,
Okay, so what else? We are going to something else, right?
Tell them how to level up. Так, Люба, what are some Western men traits that Ukrainian women were first surprised discovering, but eventually liked? Mm,
What are some Western man traits that the Ukrainian women were first surprised discovering, but eventually liked? Mm,
uh, I think that one of them, it's not really traits, but the difficult part when we were in Ukraine were like that the guys were coming, and they were a little bit like children, they don't know where to go, they don't know the language. But when the lady were moving, or I even, like, when I saw my clients, that I always almost like not babysit, but helping them a lot in Ukraine. Then when I were traveling to US, it was even like before hard rocket, with my first experiences with the American guys and Western guys, like how assertive they are. They know how to do, they know how to, like, they have big car, they big house, and etc. So that was something that I didn't expect, because I was like always like running around, and if he has upset, I don't know, like a nose running or something, I was like taking care of that. And if you talk about traits, what are, I think that it's surprising, but American guys, if they can find the connection with the woman, like for example, like with the waiter, with the bartender, they will always talk. It's more bigger culture than in Ukraine. In Ukraine, unfortunately, the guy, if you come to the bar, he'll be like, "Yeah, bring me that whiskey, bring me fast, more, one more." When the Western guy is like, "Yeah, how are you, dude?" Like, "Yeah, well, oh, great cocktail," or something. So that is very like surprising at the beginning, because like you think why he's talking to everyone, but then eventually you really like it, because it's kind of like it's cool, and you don't really meet like guys like that in Ukraine. Can be overcome if you can
This one
change
here,
it.
yeah, I like more men need to take care of themselves, right? You should be number one over pretty much anyone else. Maybe if you have a kid, maybe not over that. But if you're sick yourself, or you are unhealthy, or there's something that goes wrong, which happens to men when we get to, later on in life, you want to catch it fast, because if you catch it just maybe even a month too late, it could be, your life could end 10 or 20 years earlier. So, if you're going to invest money in something, invest it in yourself, into your health. Without your health, you've got nothing. And I sometimes think like, to do this, I can't think of what it is. It's a few $1,000s or whatever. I'll post it in the video. Um, and it's like if you got sick and you should have gone into the doctor 6 months earlier to catch it, like how much money would you pay to not have it, right? I don't know. I probably think too much about that stuff. Probably not healthy, but here we are. Jace. My wife liked that even though I spoke only a little Ukrainian, I would go right into the stores and restaurants and talk. Yeah. Jason's one of our clients. He's
Yeah.
recently, not even recently, 6 months ago, maybe,
Okay,
married.
guys, we don't want to keep it like very long. It's been an hour, so if you have any final question to us, we will
Is
be
that
happy.
everything? We got more. We're going to tell them about,
No.
not today, guys.
No,
Actually,
no, we will. No, let's do it. It will
no,
be. It will be. No, it will be.
we will tease you on this, okay? We'll just tease you a
We
little
should
bit.
dance.
Tickle. We're just going to
Maybe you will guess.
tickle behind the
But
ear. So we have a actually the guys in Rocket Club. Don't say anything, you guys. Who's here? All right. Secrets between us. What happens in Rocket Club stays in Rocket Club. So we're actually planning something very unique next year. Probably after
September.
summer. Yeah, after summer.
September.
Right? After summer. So we're working on it now. We drew up a
Hard.
plan.
We work hard.
Yeah, we drew up a plan on the plane on Ryanair
Because we had nothing else to do.
because we couldn't sleep on the Ryanair plane on the way here. And we wrote up a really cool plan, and we're really excited that we will present this to you at some point in the future.
But the teaser is that like it would be very, very limited, like extremely
Yeah, it's like
limited.
5 guys,
Yeah, five
6 guys,
guys. 5 guys who
7.
want to have an incredible experience of their life that they will never forget.
Okay, that's enough.
They can
That's enough.
they can message me admin at
Just join Telegram. We'll put the updates.
No Telegram, Rocket Club.
No. Like we are still using Telegram. I don't know.
I feel
Luba's lost her mind on Telegram.
I lost
The reason that this is an issue is because Luba and I are so, what's the word, sensitive.
I'm sensitive about
When
this.
well, I am too. When it comes to people taking information, like your face, I guess, and kind of like
Using it
and
somewhere.
using it. So we, like there's a company out there that kept using my video, and I had to like do YouTube takedowns because he wouldn't take it down, the idiot. And then there was AFA, who was also they still use mine.
And mine.
I picked one of the guys in Rocket Club the other day sent me a photo of me taking that selfie with that scammer, and he's like, "I just saw you in a video," and I was like, "Yeah, that's like from 2019." Luba as well. So we understand how it can be taken and then used. So when people entrust us with the information, we promise to them, they sign a document, the woman, saying that we will not post them anywhere, like open out in the world. And so we share that on Telegram, even though it's classed as like part of our matchmaking community, right? So it's okay. But still, it just takes one person who's a fucking nutcase to start messaging her, harassing her. He found out where she worked. He found out her email, her phone number, and then all of a sudden, we're the people that allowed that to happen. And I don't. It doesn't sit right with me that I allowed that to happen, knowing what I know about how easy it is to track people down on the internet. So yeah, so we made the decision today. I said we take everything down and we just no longer. The only people that are going to be on there is going to be us and maybe a client, if he's with us or whatever, but not a woman that a guy can go and stalk. This to me is
Yeah,
not
it's
right.
not safe.
It's
I
not safe for
promise
the woman.
the girls calling me because they know that with us it's safe. They ask how we check the guys and
But that's what
etc.
she said. She said they vet the guys. So we vet the guys. We make sure that in the United States, criminal record, blah blah blah. We do all of that, and then this guy's like tried to
Yeah,
sort of
and
like
what like and I don't understand. Like, is he really trying to save money? Like, is it just because of money? Like, he won't be successful anyway because like
mm,
he probably will. Like, I mean, he could be successful with her if he really likes her so much. Like being authentic, being like really coming to the service where he found her because she registered there. Like, it's like showed the trashness. It showed disrespect to Ukrainian women because they think, they're just, they're
she
so
has DMs.
yeah,
But she
yeah.
doesn't want the DMs. That's why she come to us. So by thinking that I'll just DM her like no one's ever DM'd her before is a bit naive. But anyway, that's enough of that shit. Okay, what else?
That's it. Enough for
No, no,
today.
hang on. And we're
No.
also working on. We have got some pretty cool projects for next year, but we don't like to tell you about them until they're
Oh, they're
done.
very nice. It's extremely pleasant. But guys, but the one for September,
What's that one? This year.
this is the mood that I got when
Which one? September.
yes,
Why is it in September? Why don't we
because
have
it's
it
in
in March?
September. What are you talking about? Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. It will be in September. It will be after summer.
I don't know what that is.
Basta.
It's a long time, guys. You're gonna have to wait, and we're gonna play. But it has to be perfect.
It has to be
It has
perfect.
to be. This is not just something that we're going to throw. This is for me. This is like almost a dream because I've dreamed about something like an event like this for many years. And so, yeah, if you guys, any of you guys, happen to be on it, it will change your life for the better. You'll be able to fly after this. You'll be like Neo from the Matrix. You'll be the one. Well, guys, uh, probably not going to have another. No, we'll have a live stream. We always have one at the end of the year, don't we? So we'll have one at the end of the year. Let's just check the questions. I pray that Luba rests peacefully and overwhelmed in the present mood that she and Striker will be happy.
We are always happy. Nothing can
I'm always
really.
happy.
Nothing really. That for me was a distraction, to be honest. Like that was something that I was, but it's good. Sometimes you need this type, like Striker said, that is the best outcome of this situation that could possibly
It could have
happen.
been
Yeah,
horrible. It
because
could have
like
been horrible.
she's very mature. She's very nice. She's like really. Uh,
And
yeah,
she's also talking to one of our other clients as well at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
since
she's
we
not.
posted it in Telegram, one of our clients is actually talking to her and they're going to meet. So it could there's just so many things that could have gone wrong with that situation that could have really ruined a lot of trust
Yeah.
with everyone
But
with
I
us.
want to
So
say, yeah, you know what I want, how I want to conclude is
mhm.
that when the guys are doing that, because maybe you also done it, maybe you saw it somewhere else, maybe you just like been like you was trying
But you
to be
can do if it's
smart,
a random chick on Instagram, yes.
but still, she won't be interested in you. Like this is not the way that the
Try and
guy,
slide into the
yeah, it's not
DMs.
how the lady, we talk about high value men. It's not what the high value men do. And
Yeah.
trust me, like maybe you got an idea that it upset me because like, oh, we're losing the client and we're not getting money. It's absolutely not about money. And everybody who knows us as well know that we never pursue the client. We're not like never like like somebody called us. No, 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 no. Don't start. Don't
Do you
start.
guys have another hour that we could discuss this?
Yeah, so yeah, it just like be good, be good. Like we put so many videos online to just educate you how to be high value man, and then all of a sudden like this.
Yeah, but it's
uh
not a representation of
it's not
everyone. I mean,
no,
it's
he's
never
not a
happened in
client.
Telegram.
Yeah,
Like you guys, like the guys in Telegram are great. You guys are awesome. We are still going to keep posting behind the scenes stuff, but when
maybe.
yeah, Luba's a bit. She needs
Well,
to go lick her wounds a little bit on this one, but she'll be all right.
but how like how will I like no, how like I'm posting, like I'm flying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. How do I need to feel safe now?
Well, that's the thing when you're celebrity YouTubers like you are, then you have to take that risk. but most people are all right. And we haven't had any. I mean, there's always loonies out there, just the way it is. Especially with this industry, it sort of seems to attract a few kind of like weirdos over the time.
So,
But
Davai, tell
overall,
about Ryanair, about your experience and how you travel.
Ryanair.
How you travel with your own personal
Ryanair
TV,
is the only airline that I've ever been on that instead of a TV, it has a sticker that tells you what to do when the plane crashes.
and you have to look at the. We were not flying the whole hours. It's like he's
No,
like
Ryanair is just like the local
it's a
one to
local. It's
Madrid.
like 1 hour flight. Yeah, then it's Iberia. It's
I
good.
feel like I'm in a like one of those lifeboats on a ferry when you're in there 'cause it's all bright yellow. I love it, but there's not many other flights, is there?
To where?
Like from here to the 1 hour flight to Madrid.
No, but we were
Well,
not
not
even
not for
flying.
$29
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. I know that the best guys, are there and they are with us. So we are here for you. If you have any questions, what
It's not that bad.
it is bad.
It's not that bad.
Probably I didn't take it very bad, but then when you kind of like told me what could happen, in
Oh, yeah,
case,
my fault.
and then it's like it's kind
It's
of
not
like
even the guy's fault anymore. It's now my fault.
no, and you know what is the worst is this guy like when he sent us an email later, like I saw his yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, let's move
but
on.
for me, from other hand, I want to say that um, again,
The next event will
the
be on a Ryanair flight. Okay.
Ryanair flight, we
Okay.
can rent a plane.
We're renting a Ryanair flight.
But I think that the good thing is that here I see two Michaels, that again, no matter what, Telegram, this will pass and everything will be good. And we, of course, like I will get back to my mood and we'll do videos because I know that guys are commenting and they're learning something new. And for me, it's the most important when I introduce them to the culture. Here's what we eat, here's what we do, like here's like something different because when guys, when our level up client and the guys as well tried borscht, that they probably would not do it by themselves. You hungry?
I'm starving.
Then they tell it to the girl, and she say, "Oh, you tried borscht? Where?" So it's immediately, it's like a glue, it's like connection, it's like magnet. It's so pretty when, like when the guy is doing that, and that is really, that is why these communities will live with us.
Mm, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
on that note,
Join our Rocket Club, and
and join Telegram.
and now
Oh
we
no, no,
switch.
no, no. Hang on.
Now we switch. Now I run the Rocket Club and Striker will run the Telegram. Let's do it.
No, no, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah,
No,
Striker will definitely do the vlog. Like there was guys posting about health. It's really important. I'm very glad that he's going to check it up because so many guys over these years, like we did it in Ukraine, with the dentistry, with everything. Like it's so important, guys. Like you're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for yourself. Check the men health. Check everything. Like with the flight, even we flew. Somebody asked as well, how much the flight? Flight from Valencia to Chicago was 450 euros. So to Turkey would be probably similar. The price for the medical examination and everything is like super cheap.
you
You
don't
just
have to do it for 3 or 4 days. I'm just doing the big package. After I've done this one, I'll do it every year because the flight. I think my flight to Turkey was $90, although I used some airpoints, so it's like maybe like $150 from here. So and the lowest package is like $900. So once you do the big one, they'll find out if you have like uh,
yeah.
genetic
Mhm.
diseases or whatever or hereditary type things. And when you can eliminate all of those, now you're just checking for the main things. So I mean, I know that in the United States
Yeah,
to go to to get checkups is a bit of a pain in the ass from what I've heard.
and also like
So
if you have anything like Striker will do like the stomach as well. Some like
I will
he's
do it. I'm
no I,
not checking anything.
no I saw this. No,
I'm not going to be putting my finger anywhere and
you
asking
know
you to
it.
cough.
But but more about that you check everything and then you don't need to worry about that because it's like it's
Mm,
really horrible to find out something when it is too late. Okay, guys, we'll not let me read the
yeah,
final
stay
comments.
safe.
Wait, one
Keep
second, one second,
healthy.
one second.
What?
Подожди, пока-пока.
What?
Thanks, what will we still post? Honey will there's a few flies. Mm.
Hey, what do you guys think of these new microphones?
Somebody commented it was good.
Yeah. The other ones, I opened the window and threw them out.
Several direct flights from international cities like Frankfurt, Germany, Mexico City. Yeah, every
Yeah,
like
do it. Like you should. Like if you come, especially if you're coming over here to like date, call on into Turkey. It's cheap too. I can't think of what I paid for the hotel, but they pick you up from the airport. They drive you around. You get like lunch. They give you a neck massage. Well,
The hotel is not
well,
included.
that's not quite at the hotel. But what?
The hotel is not included.
No, it wasn't. They just suggested hotels, but they're so cheap. There are probably some hospitals where it is included. There's
Yeah.
packages, but this one they just said book here, 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 or here, and I just chose one that was in the middle.
Okay. Thank you very much. Final comments, like guys, you're commenting. There was some microphone. Great.
Thank you.
Uh,
I did about an hour's worth of research before I bought these, so thank you.
Sounds great, but there a bit volume difference when you move in closer and away.
You know, I replaced everything except for the sound controller,
Cable.
and the sound controller at the moment is turned right up. So I think I might need to replace the sound controller. I don't know what you call it, the mixing desk.
Yeah. Okay. I like to hear about strikers for the medical um in Turkey. I think I'd like to do that
Yeah,
sometime.
I'm hopefully if they let me do videos, I'm also gonna ask them if I can get a discount for guys in Rocket Club.
Would be good.
We'll see. And maybe they'll do an interview as well or something, but you know, whatever. But I'll definitely do updates every day.
Okay. Thank you for joining, and we see you in the next one.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We will catch you on the next one.